when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl getting to the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal, it's your red-pilled brown girl. How are you today? Oh my God. So, did y'all watch the eclipse? I know everybody's like talking about it. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, the eclipse. Who watched it? Who got a chance to watch it? My kids came home with like glasses, and they're like, oh my God, I got eclipse glasses. And everybody was like, you guys, is it wrong that, okay, so I like the eclipse. But I was okay to watch a picture of it. It was kind of cool. It was okay. Like, we saw, okay, so my husband and I, we saw the one in 2017. And, just the sun, the moon goes in front of the sun. And so it's beautiful. It's God's creation. But that, so it's a lot of things. So I got to see the pictures and I thought it was fantastic. God is so amazing. So I really, really, and thought it was good. So let's talk about what is going on in the world of The View. Did y'all see what Sunny Hostin was talking about with the eclipse? It was girl. She tried to equate the eclipse to the earthquakes and, you remember the earthquake that happened in Jersey the other day. She tried to make it like, oh, all this stuff is going on and You guys, let me see if I can catch that video of her. And I was like, and then she said, right on cue, these Democrats. Then she said, climate change. Okay, that's what y'all were trying to get to. I get it. You're trying to get to climate change. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's just like, okay, thank you. You guys, like, people watch The View, but I heard PBD. He's so nice. I think Pat Bet-David is like he's one of my favorite podcasters because he's kind of nice. And he was like, Hostin. Hold on. Sunny Hostin. Oh, God, yeah. Like, y'all watch this. It was like, girl, shut up.
But in a way, say all those things together would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or something is returning.
Guys, hold on. Sorry. Try to get that thing from. Okay, there we go.
But in a way, say all those things together would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or something is returning.
Earthquakes are not at the mercy of climate change. It's underground. No.
Big news today regarding the solar eclipse. A lot of people paying attention to that. And Sunny Hostin, unfortunately, talked about the solar eclipse and earthquakes in the context of climate change.
You guys.
So here's more of Hostin's embarrassing.
Y'all, I didn't feel like
when
it
it
was
just
bad.
makes sense.
Hold on. I didn't feel like it was bad. Because I hear a lot of people like, anytime anything happens in the world, it's like, oh, gosh, it's this. God is coming back. But what I don't agree with is her equating it to climate change. Like, climate change? Really? Really? You guys, newsflash, the climate is changing. Always changing. Always has been. Always will be changing. It's going to change for forever. It's just the way that it works. Like, the climate changes, like, often. It actually changes, for the 4 seasons as well, like winter, spring, summer, fall. It's always changing, and I hate when liberals and Democrats, like, make it seem as though there is something that we can do to destroy the earth. We can't destroy the earth. God's going to destroy the earth. He has said it. He is going to destroy it. It ain't nothing that we can do to help it go along. And you guys, I say this as a person. I respect nature. I love nature. I think it is beautiful. But part of nature are human beings. Like, that's the part that we're not saying. Like, with the whole climate change, this perspective, like, part of nature is us. Like, God's creation. And so when you start saying that God's creation, which is very natural, we're probably the most natural thing about this world, is somehow making the world unsafe, you're never going to get me to buy that lie. You're never going to get me to buy that lie. God said that we were made in his image. God said to have dominion and subdue the earth. That means to inhabit it. That means to use it. That means the oil that we have, to use it. That means to build our homes, to build our families. That means to make the world or make life comfortable for us, because we're nature as well. And so, you know what really kind of frustrates me sometimes is, like, Christians, like, people who say that they know the word of God and people that say that they love God. Hey, raised country. It's people who say that they know God and they love God. For them to, like, say, we're destroying the earth, human beings, like, then you don't believe the Bible, because God calls us the apple of his eye. He doesn't say don't use the gold of the land and don't use the resources of the land. He says inhabit it and to use it and to make life better for your kids. That's the instructions from God. Now, man always says, oh, climate change, we're going to destroy the planet. What, Greta Thunberg? I'm like, y'all, like, are we doing that? Are we listening to little children who are slow? She's slow. I'm sorry. She is. And for these liberals to act like they don't notice it, like, she's slow. I'm sorry. I'm not going to build my life or build my policies in my values and my morals around what Greta Thunberg thinks about me. I say to people, like, if you think that human beings are destroying the planet, then everybody should just kill themselves. Kill yourself. No, we're not. We make this world. We are important. God loves us. God put us here. Every single human being that is here is because God wanted us here. That means he wanted us to be comfortable, and he put the resources in the garden for Adam to use, and that's what he did for us. He put the oil for us to use. He put the gold for us to use. He put the the copper, everything, the coal, he put it there for us to use. And I saw somebody on Tucker that was actually talking about it, and they were saying, we keep saying that we're running out of oil or we're running out of resources, and that's just not true. And he also explained that the earth is full, like, the earth is full of oil, but also in the earth, under the ocean, we haven't even tapped into that oil. Like he kind of, you guys, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I thought it was really cool the way he was able to break it down and say the ocean. He was like, we haven't even tapped the oil that's underneath the ocean. So to say that we're going to use God's resources and climate change and all this foolishness is just another way for the government to kind of tax you and let you know that they're God. They are God, and they can somehow stop the planet from being destroyed. And they can't. They can't. They're not God. All we can do is thank God for the unlimited resources that he has given us and use them. Do not abuse them, and give the glory back to him. That's all. That's my rant for today, right? the climate change rant. Don't buy that lie, you guys. Do not buy that lie. It is such a lie. Straight from the pits of hell. Now, speaking a little bit about the lies that we tell, the lies that we tell, I want you guys to take a look at this really, really sad story that just came in. It came out like last week, but I thought it was so just thinking about it from just being a mom. This is sad, you guys. This is really, really sad. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on for a second. So a young woman, a Dutch woman, so she is 28 years old and has decided to end her life via euthanasia. So she has decided that through depression, hold on for 1 second. You guys, I'm going to get it for you. I got you. This girl.
Our next story is from the Netherlands, the story of a 28-year-old woman called Zoraya Terbeek. She has chosen euthanasia.
Right.
The act of Our next story is from the Netherlands, the story of a 28-year-old woman called Zoraya Terbeek. She has chosen euthanasia, the act of dying with medical help. Of course, it's not new. So why is this case grabbing headlines? It's because Zoraya Terbeek has decided to end her life due to crippling mental health problems. She suffers from depression, autism, and borderline personality disorder. She has sought help for it all her life, she says, but now she thinks there is nothing more that can be done. So she has chosen legal euthanasia. Her choice has sparked a lot of debate. Critics say it would encourage more people to kill themselves legally. I must warn you, this story could be triggering, so viewer discretion is advised.
Zoraya Terbeek. She's 28. She's physically healthy. She lives in a Dutch village with her boyfriend and 2 cats. From a distance, her life sounds blissful, but it's far from that. Terbeek has been dealing with mental health issues all her life. She grapples with crippling depression, autism, and borderline personality disorder. She has sought help for her problems. She has tried many treatments, but nothing has worked. So Terbeek sees her mental illness as incurable, which is why she has now made a difficult choice. She has decided to be euthanized. Euthanasia is the practice of intentionally ending one's life. It is done by a doctor to limit a patient's suffering. Different countries have different euthanasia laws. In some countries like India, it's a crime, but in others, it's allowed. Currently, it's legal in around 10 nations. The Netherlands is one of them. In fact, it was the first country to legalize euthanasia in 2001, so patients can opt for it. The procedure will happen at her home. A doctor will first give her a sedative. Then she...
When it just makes sense.
Y'all, I'm struggling over here with technology. Y'all, like, that's crazy. Like, just to think, 28 years old, and you feel like you have no other option but to kill yourself? Hey, Blank Rag. Yes, good morning. You have no other choice but to kill yourself at 28. Like, think about what you were doing at 28. You guys, like, I think about what I was doing. I didn't have a care in the world. I had my son. I was, 26 and I had my son. I was like loving life, eating good, trying to lose a couple pounds. I need to do that now. But I was just thinking about work and, family and, trying to, just to think about the mental state that you have to be in to feel like your only option is to kill yourself at 28. 28, y'all. Like, oh my God. So it kind of just makes me think about this world and what are we doing, you guys? What are we doing? Oh my God. What are we doing? So she said that she has depression and she just has personality. So it says that she's been diagnosed with autism, borderline personality disorder, and depression. She at once thought about pursuing a career in psychiatry, but just couldn't. She just said that, since she's been battling these mental conditions, that she is doing this thing, and unfortunately nobody can talk her out of it. She said that, her boyfriend, the video was saying that the boyfriend is going to be there by her side. And, but I just, you guys, that made me really think that we are facing a epidemic of no hope. How depressed and how sad you have to be. Exactly. Race, country. Yes, the enemy is out there lying to society. Absolutely. How sad, how depressed do you have to be at 28 years old to want to kill yourself? I don't know. You guys, I really honestly I look at that and it breaks my heart to know that. And to think that it's here as well. I did a search, and it's called medically assisted or medically aided in death. It's legal here. Medically assisted in death. The assisted suicide states in the U.S. are California, Colorado, District of Columbia, Hawaii, Montana, Maine, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. All liberal. All liberal. How do you get to deem your life not valuable? God placed value on your life from the moment that you were born. And so for you to deem your life not valuable, it just, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And so when I think about that, no wonder why the abortion, if you are developing a society where you don't even care about the lives of your people or the lives of your citizens, or you don't care that your citizens care about their lives, then of course you don't care about the unborn. Of course, not even thinking about it. And you guys, a society cannot sustain that way. The only way we can sustain if we have children. We have to have children. And the children have to be happy, healthy, productive. They can't be wanting to kill themselves. They can't be on drugs. They can't be wanting to be in gangs. Like, that's not a society that's, yeah, exactly. Satan, the king of lies. Absolutely. Blank reg. Like, yeah. And, you know, it's people like us that get it, you know? I don't know, you guys. I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't know how to get the answer to these people, but I do know the answer. And like you said, it's God. I mean, God is the only way. Like, people have got to believe in their creator. They have to believe in their creator. Oh God. You know, praying for that girl, praying for Zariah Terbeek. Praying for her. I can't imagine my daughter, can't imagine my son deciding that's a decision that they're going to make. So anyway, you guys, moving right along. Speaking of ending life, President Trump did announce his, it says, Raise Country, you said keep praying God breaks the evil strongholds out there. That I know for sure. I believe that with all of my heart and all my soul. So, okay, moving right along. President Trump, you guys, he announced his plan for abortion. Now, I don't know. Let me show you guys. He announced it, and of course, immediately, people got weird, okay? And I say weird from the standpoint of, you know, like the pro-lifers, of course, we are not excited about what he did, but it's okay to not be excited about what he did, because he's not just a pro-life president. He is the president of the United States. And unfortunately, 50% of the United States wants to kill their baby. So he has to be their president as well. Now, he wanted to come out, and I understand why, is because they think that there will be, or he will push for a federal abortion ban. And I think he just wanted to be very clear that that is not what he is gunning for, right? Like, he wanted to kind of lay to rest the myth. President Trump is going to do a federal abortion ban. President Trump, and that, you know, and he wanted to dispute the lies, because they keep saying, oh, he's going to do a federal abortion ban. If he gets into office, he's going to do a federal abortion ban. Mind you, us pro-lifers out there, we want that. We want the federal abortion ban. You know, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And so a federal abortion ban seems just fine to me. However, it does scare people, because I know a lot of people would like abortion to be an option for the life of the mother. So they want abortion with exceptions for the life of the mother, or, you know, rape and incest. Okay, that's what people want. I don't particularly want that. I believe that when you try to take a life in any way, it's getting in the way of, you know, God's work, and God's ability to make a miracle happen. That's how I feel. I am the mother that would lay down my life for my child, every last one of them, including my unborn. So, but I know everybody's not like that. I know I'm extreme pro-life. I get it. But I would. I, probably because we have hope. You guys, maybe we're pro-lifers and Christians because we have a hope. And, God's will be done in our lives. So if, God seeks to take my life, for my unborn child, that's his will, right? Or maybe he wants to save my life. I don't know. And this is especially personal to me because I have a grandmother who lost her life having a child, and the both the child and her, they lost their lives, and my mom was without a mother, and it sucked, but it was the will of God. My grandmother did not abort the child, and some people will say, well, maybe you should have. But you guys, we're not God. We don't play God. And, my mom always said, my mom is wonderfully successful. And she always says that I don't know if I would have been as successful if I had my mom. She said, I don't know. You never know, right? Because you're not God. And so, I believe in federal abortion ban. I believe that it should be, illegal to abort any baby, and it should be illegal to kill anyone like it is, and that little baby should be included in that. Maybe they shouldn't go to jail for forever. Maybe, maybe the consequences shouldn't be the same, but I definitely do think that it should be illegal to kill any human being, and that includes your baby. That's my stance on it, right? Now, President Trump, he is my president, and he's the president of people who want abortions. So he put out a statement and he said, I will not do a federal abortion ban. I do believe that it should be left up to the states. And people went crazy. You guys, I don't understand what conservatives want him to do. Like, this is something that he makes very clear that he wanted to throw it back to the states so you would at least have a say. He says, I'm pro-life with exceptions, with the exception of, the life of the mother, rape and incest. Then he believes, but at the same time, there are some very liberal states. I'm here in Maryland. Maryland is very, very, very liberal. They love their food stamps. They love their welfare. They love their Medicaid. They love their Section 8. And they love their abortions. They just do here. It's weird. I know it's weird to say that, right? But they do. And so they don't want that. And unfortunately, sometimes you can't get in the way of the will of the people. That's why our Constitution was written the way that it is. And so if the people have a will to abort their babies in their wombs, then that's the long fight, conservatives. That is the long game. Okay, that is what we need to be fighting. We cannot fight President Trump because he said that he doesn't want to do a federal abortion ban. Like, you guys, even if he did want to do one, we don't want him spouting that. They don't tell the liberals don't tell us what they're about to do, you guys. We thought gay marriage was going to be it, right? Okay, they didn't tell us they were going to do gay marriage. We woke up one day and gay marriage was legal. Okay, they didn't tell us that's what they were going to do. They just did it, right? And then when the gay marriage happened, we thought it was done. No, now they want trans rights and trans visibility, and so they don't tell us where it's going. And so I'm okay with conservatives saying, hey, eventually we want to get to a federal ban, but we recognize that that's not where it is right now, but we want it to be inching toward there. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not mad at President Trump at all for that. I support him 1,000% because ultimately we agree with more than we don't agree. And I think I think conservatives need to realize that. Like, you agree with more than you agree with more than you don't agree. And so just kind of let it go. Like, let it go. It's okay that he said that he's not going to do a federal abortion ban. I wish he would, but I'm not going to agree with everything. I didn't agree with the Operation Warp Speed. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with you know, the you know, that whole situation, the shot, right? But it's okay. We agree with more than we don't agree. Does that make sense, you guys? I hope that makes sense. Like, we don't have to always, like, state where we're going. We don't have to state where we're going. Okay? All righty, guys. So, I know that was kind of heavy. But speaking of President Trump, I did want to share with you guys this lady who has Trump derangement syndrome. Is a real and serious thing, you guys. It is a real and serious thing. People got problems. They really do. And I laugh so hard because I'm like, how can somebody that you don't have anything to do with, you've never met, affect your life in this kind of way? This fool, let me show you what she got going on. I don't know if you guys remember her, but she she was an actress on A Different World, and I used to love her on A Different World. Her name is Jennifer Lewis.
He will have generals walk down. If that man gets in, as soon as he takes the oath, he will have generals walk down the steps of the Capitol. He will take a hammer and break the glass where the Constitution is, and he will tear it up in our faces.
Cap.
I stole
Now with the album, are you paying attention?
So funny. He uses this thing called cap, like when he says somebody's lying. But she is comparing Donald Trump to Hitler, and she says that if he gets back into office, he is going to trample on the Constitution. You guys, you know what? This is the greatest thing, that he was already president for 4 years. So they're not able to tell us what he's going to do. We've seen what he was going to do. The gas prices was $1.99 a gallon, okay? So whatever did that, we want that guy, okay? Whoever did that, we want that guy. But she's trying to tell us that when he gets into office, that he's going to trample on the Constitution. He's going to say, I'm in this peace now. And you guys, that's what they do. They do these like fear tactics and this fear mongering. And honestly, they do it both sides. Like, both sides do it. Like, they do it on the left as well as the right. And it's so disgusting, you guys. It is so disgusting that they feel like we are that stupid. That we're that stupid. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, we have already seen what President Trump has done as president. Hold on. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've already seen what President Trump is going to do. We already seen, and we want that guy. Whatever that guy was doing, that's what we want. And so they kind of like, like try to make you scared, try to make you fearful. And it's like, okay, we seen it. We heard it. We had peace in the Middle East. There was no wars. We were respected. We had money. So much so that it really, really, really hurt us when the whole COVID thing happened. But we were going to recover. They just keep pushing what's going to happen. It's like, we've already seen what's going to happen. We already seen it. We're good. I laugh because like it's been trending. Like what she's been saying has been trending, and a lot of people have been watching it. It's like, I hope we're not falling for it. I hope we're not falling for it. And I hope that we have better ethics as a nation to not let somebody lie to us like that. Like seriously. Just flat out just lie. Just flat out lie. Anyway, like I thought that was just so interesting that you are a washed up actress. You have not done anything since Lord know what. I think they said that she did Blackish or whatever, but ain't nobody coming to you for political advice, ma'am. Sis, don't nobody want no political advice from you. No, we don't want political advice from you, Miss Jennifer. But thank you. We appreciate it. You guys, this is crazy. The world that we're living in now is like, it's upside down. We almost have to bring President Trump back. We have to, guys. We have to bring him back. As I stated yesterday, I'm not sure that they're going to let him come back because I really think that some people, if he comes back, some people going to jail, y'all. Some people going to jail. Like, because the evil that these people have done and the lengths that they have gone to keep him from office is criminal. It's criminal. And I really want to see what happens when he gets back on. Like, seriously. Anyway, that is all I have for you. If you have not, okay, you guys, if you have not signed up for my course, well, my community, Conservative Courage, then you have to. You guys, you have to. We have to stand up to the tyranny and the craziness that's going on now. You guys, we have to. Like, it is craziness out here, and we have to be bold and brave. We know the truth. We have the truth. I want you guys to understand that this is bigger than President Trump. Like, and I love President Trump. You know I'm a Trump girl. I'm a MAGA girl all the way. But this is way bigger than him because our children, long after President Trump is gone, our children have to live with the consequences that we make. And they're watching us, you guys. And if we are just scared and fearful and not really, engaged, like, we're going to leave to them a mess. We're going to leave to them a mess that I don't even know if they're going to be able to clean up. It's going to take a special generation to clean up this mess that we created for them. So, Conservative Courage, you guys got to get out there. We have got to be bold, be brave. Where's your MAGA hat? I got my MAGA hat. And we're going to do it like that. Like, you can wear your Biden hat. It's not going to offend me. But no longer are things that I want to do as a conservative or I want to wear. I'm not being bothered like by you. And you're not going to tell me what I'm doing is offending when you don't care about offending me. You don't care about your gay stuff. You didn't care that Easter is a holy holiday and you put it on, you put trans visibility on there. You didn't care. You didn't care. So I'm not going to care. And we just going to do it like that. I cannot wait to see, you know, how God is going to get the glory through this. Because sometimes, you guys, it does not feel like it. Does not feel like it. But we are praying and we are asking and believing God. You guys sign up if you have not registered. It is this Thursday. I'm super excited. And this Thursday, we're going to get into some stuff, okay? And we're going to get some courage going on. In the meantime, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I get to hang out with you guys in the morning. This is great. You guys have been great. I will catch you on tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, things haven't gone left in haywire. And we'll talk about it. But until next time, peace.
When it just makes sense, it's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. When it just makes sense, it's your red-pilled brown girl. Get into the truth.